Hello again. Uh, I've been testing the Stanley Classic bottle 1 liter in the past day, and today again. Today's the final part of a long-term test. I didn't really intend to, but I thought, okay, let's do it. The first test was standing up for 6 hours with a cap on it. The cap on it, which acts as additional insulation. Most of the heat loss will be here at the cap, so that helps. I let it, then I did the test with the bottle horizontally, and then I thought, okay, I'll do the third test, which would be successive measurements every 1 hour to see what the heat loss is in opening the bottle each time. I haven't done that yet, so I left it standing, and it's been just after 24 hours. And let's see what the temperature is going to be. The Thermos King 1.2 liter should be about 59.3 degrees. And this is 58.4.5. Okay, that's pretty good. That's almost the same. And I noticed I had not screwed on this cap completely. Plus, of course, I did not put this lid on after the horizontal test, after the measurement of that, which I took I did a 6-hour test. Environment temperature was about 13 degrees. I've written it down already on my website. So here you can see where I put my thermal calculations, and there I wrote that from the thermal coefficient calculation of K of Thermos King, I would expect it to be 59.3 degrees. And of course this did not have the cup and its insulation, so it's about the same as the Thermos King. And my other calculations give the same result. It's slightly better in thermal coefficient, however, it's with one measurement after 6 hours, not multiple measurements. So it should give a slightly better coefficient, but it's about the same, it doesn't really matter. There are a few things that are better about the Stanley. I like that it has a much bigger opening. It's about 49.5 millimeters. This one is a lot narrower. It's the same type of opening cap. You turn it and you can pour it in one direction, two directions. You can see here the water goes through this side, or this side, indicated by this pointy bit. This is quite a lot narrower, that means it's harder to clean. So the reason I bought the Stanley Classic 1.0 liter bottle was that this one did not insulate anymore. Tea got cold very quickly here in my room. I had bought it in 2018, used it on all my trips. It was pretty good, but when I came home from a trip from Poland and Ukraine in October, I noticed, the tea got cold very quickly. On my trip I don't really notice it because I drink more quickly. When I walk a lot, I drink a lot of tea after that. Sent my email on 2 November to Alfie/Thermos, the company. Got a reply 11 November. They wanted to see a receipt. I'm not sure if the warranty of 5-year applies, because on the website they said, that only applies to people who buy it in Germany. I did buy it in Germany somewhat because I bought it on Amazon Germany, but I live in the Netherlands. So did the warranty, does the warranty apply? I don't know, but I asked that, and they said, send us your receipt, your sales invoice. I did that same day. Haven't heard anything since then, so 3 weeks or so. And I decided, okay, I'll buy the Thermos bottle from Stanley. And I like it. I read in one review on Amazon that this is an issue, and I agree with that. It's noisy. It's noisy when it's in your backpack. You hear it this all the time. This is a lot better with the Stanley. Also like the handle here better. It has a bit of a softer plastic on the inside. It feels nicer. But other than that, yeah, it's the same. So this one has two advantages. This handle is nicer, it's less noisy, opening here is bigger, and the thermal properties are about the same. But for traveling, I also bought this one. Hasn't arrived yet, but that should not give no rattle at all, and you can remove that. So this could be perfect for traveling. I thought about buying the Master Series from Stanley, but it's a lot heavier. So I thought this is probably the best option for traveling. But I'm going to test it when it arrives. It should also be better in thermal insulation, but you don't really need that. I mean, after 6 hours, at start the water was 96 degrees. After 6 hours, 84 degrees, so that's pretty good. I'll show you a few other bottles as well that I put on my website. So this is the Elite de Boyo. This is for, you can put this on in a bicycle bottle cage. This is the Thermos 1.2 liters. You can also put this on in a bicycle bottle cage. Then we have the, let me put the light here. So let's see. This is the active flask. It comes with 2 extra caps. Standard cap, and this is a drink cap. This is also a drink cap. I use this most of the time. For tea, I don't really like it. For cold drinks, it's okay. I would like it to have a little bit better insulation properties. For example, if you put it on a bike in the morning, you put cold drink in it. Then in the evening, if you make a really long bike ride, I made trips from early in the morning up to, no, not early in the morning, 11 o'clock or so, up to, say, 6 o'clock in the evening, when it was very hot in Poland, and it does not keep the drinks cold, or the drink cold, that long. Usually I drink a lot more, of course, but so it should not last that long at all, but that's just an example. If you want to keep one bottle, for example, cool, to give you a refreshing taste, because most of the use of cool drinks is not to actually cool you down, but to give you a refreshing feel. Most of the cooling down happens from sweating. This is better than this one, but it has a standard cap like this one and the Stanley that you need to rotate, and etc. You can't really use this on the bike. You can easily use this on the bike. You need to with the Thermos 0.47 liter. You need to wait. Stop and drink, and then put the bottle back in the bottle holder, the cage, and then go right on. This is the one I use most of all. It's not a vacuum bottle, but it's insulated somewhat. Specialized Purist insulated. I like this quite a lot. I use this most of the time. I have specialized normal bottles as well, but I like this one more. The Elite de Boyo, this also comes with a drinking cap, similar like to this one, so for bicycling use. Insulation properties are similar to this one. It's okay, but it's not really great. Then we have one more bottle that I would show. That's this one. This is from Aldi, German supermarket chain. It's not a great bottle. Well, actually it's poor. I had 2 of these. One with one Nazi cap at the bottom, but 2 at the top. One screwing up onto the other. And thermal properties are pretty poor. After 1 hour, you can barely have a hot cup of tea. And yeah, I have it as a reference, or perhaps I can do something with it, something else with it. Perhaps saw it open, see how it's built. In any case, I think that's the overview for today. the final test of the classic bottle from Stanley is today, and then when this quadvac arrives I will do that test, but so far I like the Stanley. Okay, see you soon.